Whether you're in the market for a new home or just want to sell the one you have, contact Shannyn Franklin of ReMax Newport Elite for all your real estate needs.
Shannyn will deliver outstanding and honest service to get you what you're looking for at the right price.
Shannyn knows Kenosha and is excited to help you on your real estate journey.
Call her at 262-960-5182 or click that link down in those show notes to learn more. Frank's Diner, 508 58th Street, has been a Kenosha icon since 1926.
This classic establishment offers up sassy service with scrumptious breakfast and lunches.
Try their signature garbage plate and check out and see what's on their specials for today.
You mean Kevin? He's special.
Yes, he is, and so is the food.
Stop in at Frank's, open 7 days a week in downtown Kenosha. On this episode of the Ktown Connects podcast, we swing for the green as we chatted up with two of the most popular, successful people in the bar business with over decades of experience. We connect with two of my favorite people, Kyle and Andy from Tavern on 6th. Hey, cue that music!
Hey there, Ktown Connects listeners, and welcome to a brand new spanking episode of the Ktown Connects podcast, where we connect Kenosha. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Jason, and with me is...
Hey, it's Donny, your partner in crime here on the Ktown Connects podcast.
Downtown Donny. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm very pumped for this episode.
Are you?
Yeah. I just want to hit the greens and go golfing.
Well, summer's a great time to hang out outside and have some cocktails, and when it rains, go inside and play some golf.
Yeah, I love it. I truly do. So we're here at Luigi's Pizza Kitchen, as we always record at our home base. They're located at 7531 39th Avenue, and they're open Tuesday through Sunday. So give them a call at 262-694-6565. You can check out their full menu and order online at luigispizzakenosha.com. And guess what I always say? You guys know this catchphrase? Order those pizza pies.
We also give special thanks to Dropping Daisies for that awesome theme song.
I mean, that was a rockin' song, huh, you guys? You liked that?
I liked it, yeah.
I'm still trying to settle down after that.
Yeah.
Did you know it's number one on the charts?
I know that now.
You guys could actually hear my EKG ramping up. Yeah, you can hear
Dropping Daisies. Well, thank you, Dropping Daisies, for that killer theme song. We really appreciate it. Hey, Jason, what's brewing today on the Ktown Connects podcast?
Oh, today we're enjoying this great beer from Public Craft Brewing. They teamed up with the Kenosha Kingfish, our local baseball team, which is in the middle of their awesome 20th season. 20th or 10th? It's some anniversary. 10th or 20th. I don't know, whatever. Their anniversary season. And they have a Kingfish Light Lager, which is delicious.
It really goes great.
So if you're not someone that really likes beer, this might be the kind of thing for you, because it's more like a non-beer beer, I guess, right?
I call it a nice, better Miller Lite.
Ah, okay.
That's what I like. And I like Miller Lite.
I like beer, and I also like that.
All right. But yeah, get on down. It's Public Craft Brewing. They're down at 628 58th Street. You can find their full menu at publiccraftbrewing.com. They have their beers made right there on site, but they also have other spirits, alcohol, wine, and a full food menu. So, Donnie, you should check them out next time you're down there.
I mean, that food menu is fantastic, as I rave about that falafel sandwich.
I rave about their mozzarella sticks.
The mozzarella, yeah.
Very good.
They're so big. They barely fit in your mouth.
Well,
we're here with two great icons in Kenosha right now. Kyle and Andy from Tavern on 6. How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining us, by the way.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's awesome to be here. We're having a lot of fun.
I mean, this is going to be a great episode. You guys have so much history here in Kenosha, and what you guys are doing now I can't wait to dig deep.
Kyle's the owner of Tavern on 6. They're located at 5712. What street are they on?
Oh, is it in the name? It's in the name, right? 6th Avenue.
Right there in downtown Kenosha.
Right in the heart of downtown.
Yeah, right on Main
You cannot
Street.
miss that beautiful sign that they have out there.
And they have this summer they have a great outdoor beer setup on not just in the front, but also along the side
Yep,
too.
in the alley,
They have a great little alley beer garden there. It's pretty cool. We're going to get more into that a little later.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk a little more about actual Tavern on 6. But right now we get to know our guests a little bit here. Get to dig deep and connect with our guest here. So Kyle, you grew up in Kenosha.
I sure did. Yeah.
Born and raised, huh?
Yeah, born and raised. Yeah. Got out for a little bit, but
Okay. What neighborhood did you grow up in?
couldn't stay away. East side or south side, excuse me. Trumper area. And,
Okay.
yeah.
What were you like as a kid?
What was that like as a kid?
Yeah. Were you like a troublemaker, a jock?
Yeah, a lot of sports. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of sports.
What was your favorite sport playing?
I grew up playing baseball, but I really tried them all: basketball, football. But,
What was your position in baseball?
I played shortstop.
Oh.
Kind of sniffed a little college, but
Okay.
the school part didn't agree with me. So, yeah. So,
You and last week guest, Anna Pitts from Anza Lake, she was also a shortstop.
Yes,
hey, how about that?
You guys can challenge each other and who can
There
be
you
the,
go.
the best shortstop in downtown Kenosha.
Yes, I like that.
What was your first job?
My first job, boy. I actually worked for the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
cutting grass.
Okay.
Dotting fields.
How old were you when you started that?
Oh, boy. 15, 16
Okay.
or so. Yeah.
well, you're kind of in sports back then. You just
Just having to kind of flow.
So you knew
into
someone
it.
there and kind of...
Yeah, well, we'll see what
Kind of.
however that worked out.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. And Boys and Girls Club's obviously a great part of Kenosha. And
It really is.
happy to be a part of it. And so, yeah.
So, what school did you go to?
In terms of what year?
Yeah, we'll start with junior high.
Junior high was we didn't have junior high when I was a kid. I was
Oh.
in middle school.
Oh,
I was
middle
I was the
school.
first of the middle school.
Oh,
in Kenosha. Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
All
thank
right.
you, thank you. Clap hands.
Like, so 6th grade, you started right there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lance was my middle school.
I also went to
Yeah,
Lance.
yeah. But you were junior high.
You're correct.
You old
Because
man.
you're old.
The old man you. Yeah, so junior high was Lance, and then I transitioned into Tremper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you go to Trumper Prom?
I didn't go to any of my dances.
What?
Oh.
A stud like you ain't going to these dances?
Why not?
Andy, do you believe this?
I don't. No, I
You had a girlfriend, right? Okay.
Silly thing to lie about my dances. I had no interest.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was not my thing. Not my shtick.
All right.
All right, Andy, let's get
All
to
right.
you here for a second.
let's go.
So you were
not-
not, you know.
Yeah, you're not from Kenosha.
I am not.
So where are you from originally?
Originally from Michigan, so my answer previous about favorite shape state.
Well, that was the Patreon
Penin-
edition. They didn't hear.
Oh, they don't-
They
okay,
don't hear
sorry
that.
about
So
that.
yeah.
So
Get
so
subscribe at
subscribe.
born in the upper,
KTownConnects.com. Subscribe.
sorry about that. Born in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Norway, Michigan.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then moved down to Lower
How big was
Michigan.
that town? Was it? So I picture everything in in the Upper Peninsula being like a 200 people town.
We had
yeah.
one stoplight.
Okay, yeah, so yeah.
Does that do it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
It's a song, right?
I believe it is. Then moved down to the Lower Michigan, Grand Haven, Michigan, when I was about 12 years old.
Is there a bridge connecting them?
There are. Mackinac Bridge.
Oh, that's what the Mackinac Bridge. Okay, I've heard it before.
Looks like Mackinac, but it's pronounced Mackinac.
Okay. Where was that in Lower Michigan?
Grand Haven.
Okay.
So it's essentially like directly across Lake Michigan from Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. So you were on Lake Michigan or close to it?
Yeah, on the lake. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So you got good sunsets then, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No
jealous
offense, no
sometimes.
offense to Kenosha lakefront, but pretty nice beaches over there.
I'm jealous sometimes. I think sometimes if we had like peanut butter and jam going on at the lakefront with the sunset over the lake,
Yeah, that would be.
you know, we need to move the peanut butter and jam sessions to 6 a.m. instead of 6 p.m.
Yeah, it's a little backwards.
It's going to be tough.
Although there might be some people down there for that.
Yeah.
Not the good ones.
Right. Yeah.
The ones that we find sleeping underneath the stage.
So what age did you come to Kenosha?
I was about 20, 23.
Okay.
23.
And what kind of drove that to land you here?
Actually a job. So after I moved from Michigan, my parents had previously relocated to Green Bay.
Okay.
So after college, I went to Green Bay to just kind of figure out what I was doing. Got a job with the sister company of what used to be Ashling on the Lock. Unfortunately, no more downtown Kenosha. But so yeah, I worked at the hotel, bar, restaurant up there for a few years, and they moved me down to Kenosha when they opened here in 2009.
And when you heard that, okay, we're going to open up a place in Kenosha and we want you to be down there, what was your kind of opinion of Kenosha at the time? Did you have any opinion at all?
Again,
Did you know of it
no offense.
anyway?
I said, I'm sorry, where?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's fine.
But I'm still here and I love it.
Yeah.
So that was we came down here to check it out, and no, it was great.
So you got here. What was your first impression when you arrived?
Let me tell you. So as a Packer fan, and although I grew up in Michigan, I am a definite Packer fan because I grew up on the border of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So
upper
almost everybody in the UP is our Packer fans.
Oh, I'm sure.
And, so that's kind of how that worked. But anyway, so we moved down here. Myself and another guy from the location in Green Bay. And we walked into a bar on a Sunday because we were just scoping out the area and we wanted to watch the game. Mm-hmm. We walked in and it was like 75% Bear fans. And I panicked. I said, what? Where are we?
Yeah.
What's happening? Didn't even consider that we're again on the border now of Illinois. But it was a complete shock. I was like, this is ridiculous. I thought we were in Wisconsin. What's happening? What's wrong with this bar?
What bar was it?
It was the Boathouse.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, that was my first kind of actual.
This is Kenosha.
It was
shit.
Which ends up being really cool. The mix of Packer and Bear fans, right?
Yeah.
And
I guess one of the cool things about Kenosha is that we have like two sides,
It really is.
It's the same with Cubs and Brewers fans around here too.
Yeah.
I mean,
nobody likes the Sox, though.
No,
it seems to be a tough sell. Is that yours?
No.
Okay?
No.
So yeah, that was my first actual.
Okay.
Wow, this is actually happening here.
And then you decided like, okay, I'm going to do this, huh? And you're like.
Long story short, I married a Bears fan too.
Shoot. Oh boy, Andy. Well, you're still here. It's fantastic. He's not leaving now. He's got a family, right, Kyle?
I sure hope not.
He's hooked.
There's not off the record. Not enough money. Not enough money to keep him away.
No. Ashling's is no longer here. How do you feel about that? You put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You came to this town because of this.
How long were you there when did you leave there?
3 or 4 years, something like that. Okay. It's awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I understand how
it's business
stuff happens, right? But yeah, it was, gravel floors when we walked in that place the first time. And it was from ground up. So yeah, it's a special place in my heart. And it was tough, but we were there and we sent it out right. Last few nights they were open. Sorry about your credit card, Kyle. That got a little weird.
Hey, all good.
No, it was an unbelievable experience coming here and opening up that place and just what you learn about the business in the town, and it was very, very cool. We were very well received right away.
It had to be very fulfilling because you're not from this town. You come here and then you just get, it almost becomes like a family to you.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, especially with the hours you put in this business, that was what it was.
I mean, it's kind of like what you guys have, you and Kyle have right now. You're a family. You're building something together. And I mean,
so Kyle, how old were you when you came to Kenosha?
I was 23.
Okay. Oh. So you're a young man. You're here. You're mainly focused down at Ashling doing your stuff down there. Well, you were a young man.
Thank you.
And what were some of your
other... I had a bunch of hair back then, too, by the way.
What were some of your other hangouts back then that you came to Kenosha and you're like, I like this place, too? Or is some other, favorite...
When I first moved here?
Yeah, your first year or two that you were here.
Used to go to Cooler quite a bit.
Oh, Cooler, yeah.
That was my spot.
first place in Kenosha had leather couches.
Yeah. That was
as far as I
very
remember.
fancy.
Kind of all around the downtown area, but we kind of stayed there
Okay.
pretty exclusively. But it was.
Well, if you're working late, and by the time you get done, you don't want to go off to another place. Yeah.
So then after Aason, you moved on to Why Not?
That's correct. Yeah.
So what made you decide to go there? It was just a better experience?
Just something different. A lot of change at Ashling, and hired some new people, on the upper side of management. And I just thought it was time to change and move on and do something else. So.
Did you consider leaving town?
No.
Because he loves Kenosha.
You want to stay in Kenosha, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I really do.
Yeah.
And no, I was a really good opportunity. Brian Haversky, who still runs Why Not, kind of offered me that job, and
great guy.
Said, "Hey, you're done. Want to come over to Why Not, about 4 blocks west?" I said, "Yeah, I do."
All right, I can't wait. We'll get into this later. I want to know how Kyle poached you away from Why Not, but we'll get into that.
When do we get into that? We'll get to that right now.
It was a huge bag of money.
All right, well, Kyle, I want to know how you guys first met, because Andy's, he's the general manager, the top dog at Tavern on 6. But how did you guys meet? You guys have like a bond together. You guys are just click.
Yeah, that's not really sure we click. Do we click?
I think we
kind of do.
We click? Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
All right, we'll say we click.
We're clicking right now.
Yeah, we're clicking right now.
I mean, you guys seem like you're best friends, but you also work together. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
It's been a great transition. Yeah, me and my wife were actually regular customers at Why Not.
Oh, okay.
My parents as well.
So
go ahead, take the reins.
I was aware and heard that they were going to be opening a golf simulator themed bar. Mm-hmm. So naturally, I was interested. That's my favorite sport.
Not really good at it.
No, especially not the last couple of weeks. I might quit in general. Just terrible. But that was kind of the big thing. They would come in for dinner, and I had heard that this was going to be a possibility, and I was looking for something a little more than what Why Not could offer. Not that Why Not isn't a great place, but
you always want
something. A new opportunity, something to expand and do more. And so I kind of asked him. I said, "Hey, are you looking for somebody to run that place?" And that's kind of how it happened.
I actually invited Andy out to a lunch at Kenosha Country Club.
You know how to dine them.
He said, "This MFer is really going to invite me to a golf course, and we're not going to play golf." So he texted me.
Pretty weird that I have my clubs ready.
Yeah, he had his clubs out, and he's like, "We're just going to have lunch." So I said, "Yeah, I guess we could play golf." Yeah, so we went out and played some golf.
100% true story. We tied that round.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you tied. Okay,
Yeah,
because
we're not going to say what we shot because it was not a great day. But
somebody played bad on the front, somebody played bad on the back, and we met in the end. And
that's how it
just
worked.
seemed right.
Yeah,
and then you just knew, hey, this is going to work out great.
Yeah, 2 terrible golfers should open a golf bar. Yeah.
But before we get into that, Kyle,
we drank pretty good though.
Oh yeah.
Well, with you two, of course.
We're going to open a bar. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Kyle, let's kind of go back and talk about kind of the history of your family. Your family's been in the bar business for a long time.
Yes, they have, yeah.
So what was it like growing up in the bar business?
Well, I guess Spanky's was established in the early 70s, correct? And then your family bought it in 83?
That's correct.
Okay.
So Spanky's was well established before my family had anything to do with it.
Okay.
So the Palmer family had Spanky's on 52nd, right by the Chrysler Building. Turns out my dad and my grandpa were regulars at that bar.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't go home.
Like,
They didn't go home right after work.
Where are
So one day, one of the Palmers said, "Hey, I'd give this bar to the next person that could come up with a check for this place." And
wow.
my grandpa just so happened to be laid off from the.
And he had his checkbook on him.
Yeah, well, yeah, oddly enough, huh? Yeah. So keys were handed over, and it was a train wreck for a long time. But you live, learn, and here we are.
Well, they kept it going for many years.
Yeah.
And then did you take over ownership of it?
I have not been involved. I came on board with. I mean,
it's been sold for a couple of years now, so you're not involved in it anymore. But I mean, did you?
No, I came on board with the Spankies part of the business back in like 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you just a bartender? Or were you like involved in the business?
No,
or?
I took full ownership with me and my dad. My grandpa had passed away, and my grandma had passed away. And
did you bartend before that at all?
I was actually just a lowly sales rep out on the road, just trying to make my way. And
for what kind of business were you selling?
Selling liquor.
Okay.
See, that's perfect.
So I was in the industry.
So you got it.
I knew what I was doing, but did I really know what I was doing? Probably not.
Well, you learn on the job,
yeah,
right?
That's exactly. Yeah.
So your dad kind of pulled you in and said, "Hey, okay."
It was one of those things where family needed some help, and I thought I could be a part of that. And,
Well, you guys did a fine establishment there, and then you guys sold. Business happens. You got to sell. And then you guys decided, hey, we're going to open up a new location in downtown Kenosha.
Did you sell it first and then open Tavern? Or did you? Or
it was very simultaneous.
Okay, it's kind of the same time. You kind of
So we had an offer to sell Spankies. We decided to move downtown, which
smartest decision ever.
What brought on that decision?
It was a very much
besides the obvious.
We saw an opportunity. Besides the obvious, yeah. We saw an opportunity, really.
Yeah.
And my dad is 37 plus years in the business. He just thought that it was time for a change, time to rejuvenate himself, time to rebrand.
Okay.
And
love it.
But besides just the location, were you looking for something else building wise or anything?
Oh, I think all the above. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the golf stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
too. I mean, we really had an idea to add simulators, expand our kitchen at Spankies.
Okay.
And it just did not come to fruition. So,
very cool. Okay.
when the opportunity presented itself to move downtown.
Yeah, when the opportunity knocks, guess what?
Yeah.
The Kevilouses take advantage of it.
The door open.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, I got to ask a question for our listeners, though.
Sure.
I mean, you spent a long time in Spankies and with Spankies. Who's Spanky?
I have no idea. I was born in 1986. My grandpa bought Spankies in 1983, so I really have no idea. But it's been great to my family.
Yeah.
It's obviously given us the opportunity to be downtown
and just build
and be here with you guys tonight.
Yeah,
so here we go.
That's so correct.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into more about actual Tavern on 6 downtown on 6th Avenue right after this break. So we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Aaron Hunzinger of AHDidIt is a local industrial artist who specializes in lighting creations, custom furniture, and much more.
Each piece he creates is a one-of-a-kind, guaranteed to never be duplicated, and is handcrafted with extensive care and imagination.
No project is too big or small.
For more, find Aaron on social media under AHDidIt. That's all one word.
Every Friday, get on down to Union Park Tavern, 4520 8th Avenue, for their famous Friday fish fry, voted best in Kenosha for over the last decade.
But that's not all, Donny. Union Park Tavern serves up great food every day, including their 9 a.m. weekend brunches.
They also offer plenty of entertainment, live music, trivia night, karaoke night, and more.
Be sure to check out that fabulous beer garden. That's Union Park Tavern, 4520 8th Avenue.
Ready. You guys are doing great.
And we're back from that break.
And what a break it was.
And we're here with Kyle and Andy from Tavern on 6th. They're located at 5712 6th Avenue. All right, so let's talk about this Tavern on 6th. It's one of the most popular bars.
Where is that place?
In Kenosha.
I think it's on 8th.
5712 6th Avenue.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are rocking and rolling ever since you opened.
So, Kyle, when we left you guys found a new location in downtown Kenosha.
That's correct.
You looked at this building here. When you went down and looked at this building, what were your first thoughts when you?
Just nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I have no idea what we're going to do with this place. It was a tattoo parlor at that point.
Yeah.
Thank God for some amazing designers, and yeah, it's come along.
Did you look at any other locations in downtown before that?
We did, yeah, we did. And,
any ones you want to mention?
in terms of buildings?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
nothing noteworthy. No, that was actually the perfect location.
Okay.
We thought.
I mean, you kind of envisioned what you wanted when you were going.
No,
through.
we had no clue what we were doing.
Oh,
no.
You're just like, here's a building. Let's do
clue.
it.
No, not even that.
Did you have the golf simulator idea in your mind at all? Or?
We did.
Okay.
That doesn't mean we had any idea what we were doing.
I love it.
So here's the thing. To open a bar, you don't actually have to know what you're doing. You can just wing it.
To keep it open,
You can just wing it. Yeah. And then hope to God that somebody like Andy comes along and runs the place and figures it out. But no, I actually have a very fond memory of standing on the staircase with my dad going, WTF, what did we just do? Yeah, so.
Because, I mean, I think I believe it was a McDonough building you bought.
That's correct.
I'm not saying anything bad about him. He's a great guy. You had to put some work in that building because you want your idea, what you guys are envisioning in that building. And, I come there quite a bit. And I think you guys have nailed
you stop
it.
in?
Well, I've been a little rusty lately. I got a girlfriend now.
I'll lay you down.
Have you confirmed when the building was built?
I have not. We've looked. We've tried. We cannot actually find a date in there.
Yeah, I've been looking too.
A lot of weird things in there, but a lot of cool history. If you go in the basement, it's a very cool setup down.
But so you looked at this building; it was kind of a wreck at the time. What kind of things did it need? Do you remember?
It really was not a wreck at the time. It was actually kind of one of the few buildings that we saw that was actually
okay.
perfect.
You were just overwhelmed by the experience.
We were overwhelmed by the size and scale, and it was not set up for a bar.
Yeah.
So how do we turn this into a bar?
So if people don't know, it was a tattoo parlor where you walked in and there was a little front lobby, and then you walked on the side. There was individual little rooms. What was the upstairs like at the time?
It was
office?
pretty similar. It was very however you call that.
Yeah,
split rooms and offices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
there
a
was
lot of work
actually
then.
a full bathroom upstairs.
Wow.
Bathroom, shower.
Oh, shower.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shower. Everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Huh.
But in terms of the downtown area and these existing buildings, it was probably one of the cleanest spaces we had seen.
Okay, cool.
And plus, you're like, wow, 6th Avenue. You got to be on 6th Avenue. I mean,
Yes, but at the time, there was really nothing going on down there. So, took a chance.
so when you guys bought the building, you didn't come up with the name right away, Tavern on 6th, right?
No.
I mean, so what were some of these other names you were throwing around?
None, actually.
Oh, really? That was just like,
Oddly enough.
you're just,
Kyle's?
No, not Kyle. Not Rick's. My mom's favorite bar was Tavern on Rush.
oh, okay.
Tavern on the Green. And I
Okay.
just threw it out one night, and we needed a logo, and that's kind of what we went with.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
Simple. Boom.
Yeah,
Done,
boom,
right?
Get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah. All right. So you have all these, you guys, you got the building, you have the idea of the golf and all that. So, I mean, the first golf simulator in Kenosha you guys have.
I think
And
so.
the best.
I think
and
so.
number one.
Well, the first open to the public kind of
right.
thing, yeah.
So what made you come up with that idea? You're just like, this is something different. Let's do something like this.
It was actually years in the making. Me and my brothers kind of always thought, like, man, winter is long in Kenosha. Long, long, long. So let's do something to golf,
Yeah.
indoors. And we found this simulator company. We put it on.
Have you seen it in like other bigger cities or anything?
Actually, no. We just took it. It was a wing and a prayer.
Okay.
Really. It was a wing and
Wow.
a prayer. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And here we are.
And you guys have two of them upstairs,
We do,
correct?
yes, yeah.
All right. So how does this work? How do these golf simulators work? I mean, I don't know anything about golf. Andy, help me out here.
Well, I don't really know much about golf either, but I pretend to know. How do they work? Essentially, you book a tee time like you would at a normal golf course.
You can do that at tavernon6.com, correct?
That is correct, Donny. Right online. You come in, we set you up, show you how it works. You can play a full round of golf. You can hit the range. You can just hit balls. You can putt. You can chip. You can do whatever you'd like to do.
So pretty much whatever you can, when you go to the golf course outside, you can do that at Tavern on 6.
All the same stuff. But the only thing you can't do is play Pebble Beach in Kenosha. You can play all these championship courses. You can play, at least 45 different courses we have right now.
That's awesome.
And the beautiful thing about it is that it's always 70 degrees.
Yep.
And how big is
And
the
you never-
screen there? How big is that screen? About 12 by 12 or so?
It's a 16-foot screen.
Oh, 16? Okay. Wow.
Correct.
Wow.
And for people who don't know, you got to tell them exactly what this is. What are you doing? You're hitting.
So Full Swing Golf is the name of the system, but it's a golf simulator. You play with your own clubs. You hit your own ball.
So it's not like VR or anything. You're actually
No, correct.
Really
You swing a real golf club that's yours. We recommend you bring your own clubs because you want it to be the full experience.
Okay.
So
all you weirdos seeing someone walking downtown with a bag of golf clubs, you know where they're going.
you know where they're going.
I would say that the coolest thing that I've seen since we've been open is watching people walk down the road as the snow falls
With
their golf clubs over their shoulder.
Where
the hell are these guys going?
There was two foursomes walking in a snowstorm, and it was a foot of snow.
Like we gotta get
Trekking down the street with their golf clubs, winter hats, jackets, all that stuff on, and they walked right in the door. And it's a beautiful thing.
So me and my buddy are going to go there some night and want to do it for like an hour or so. What's it going to run us? Ballpark.
So different rates, different time of season, but
For sure.
$45 an hour.
Okay.
But that's per bay, right? So we have two simulators, two different bays. It's not like it's $45 per person.
Okay.
So say you have
So
five,
we
six
both
buddies.
we all get it for
4 or 5 buddies, whatever you want to play on one side.
Okay.
It's not $45 an hour per person.
Okay.
It's just
For that
total experience, per hour. Yeah, so anybody can do it. And it does other stuff besides golf too. There's other, we've had a lot of private events upstairs where it's, we put golf on one side and, people that are used to golf and want to play golf can do that. And then say you have a bunch of kids or people that don't do that. There's other options. There's dodgeball and fun, more arcade games that you can play on these
I did not
systems.
know this.
Sure.
I love this.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great.
Wow. So could you do something for like a party or something? If someone wanted to get like
Yeah, we
both
do.
lanes for a day or for like a day?
Yeah,
like
we do a lot of
hours?
parties up there, and that's the best draw to it, is that we can kind of suit it to whatever you want to do. Obviously, golf is the main focus of the machines, but there's a lot of different options.
that sounds fun.
There's baseball and all sorts of different.
If you haven't been there, you walk up the stairs. The whole lower section is a bar with tables and everything like that. Nice, wonderful bar. You go up the stairs, and there's the 2 bays at the top of the stairs, like little tables sitting up there. So it's kind of like separate, section kind of there.
Yeah,
So,
separate space.
Yeah, very cool.
That is great for private parties. We also do groom golf packages.
Oh, what's that?
So we partner with Upper East, the wedding venue next to us, and places where you can come and play golf and do all that stuff before the wedding.
Okay.
You can get dressed, get ready, have some lunch, all that kind of stuff before your event. And it is a private space, like you said. So once you rent out that whole entire upstairs, it's yours to.
Okay.
And that's all done online at tavern6.com.
That's correct. You can book all your parties online. Correct.
Wonderful. I love that.
Very cool. Very cool.
I bring in new things to Kenosha. That's what Kyle and Andy are doing here.
That's the idea.
It's fantastic. It really is. I'm still waiting for the day where I see Kyle bartending. I haven't seen
Oh,
it
it
yet.
happens.
You missed
yeah.
me. You
Now
missed
that
me.
outdoor bar, do you have like pretty much the same things you have inside, or
So
limited?
it's slightly limited,
Okay, that makes sense.
based on just the size of it.
Yeah,
right?
for sure, for
Obviously,
sure.
we have a huge selection inside, and the possibilities are endless on our normal bar inside. But we try our best to get you whatever you need outside as well. If it's not behind the bar, we can more.
Just run
no
right
problem. We
inside?
just run inside, or have somebody come out and bring
What's
you a
your
drink.
most popular signature cocktail?
I guess it depends on time of year. Obviously, we change
for the
our
summer here
we-
coming up.
Probably Tito's fresh squeezed lemonade.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Fresh squeeze or lemons to order with little sugar simple syrup.
I like
Tito's vodka. Life is good.
So what
But
goes?
yeah, we change the menus quite a bit. So there's different winners on every menu.
So stop in and ask your bartender what's new, what's special.
We'll hand you a menu.
What goes into these menus? Because you guys change them seasonally, and you have fantastic food that we forgot to mention as well. What a kitchen you guys got going on here!
Thank you.
I mean, so
Food too?
Yeah, they had
That's right.
golf, food, drinks, fun, great bartenders,
man.
great owners. They
This
have
can't
it
all be in one spot.
Are we even in Kenosha? I
think it is.
Stand here. I mean, this is insane. So what goes into this cocktail menu and the food menu? Who comes up with this? Kyle, do you taste test everything and drink test everything?
Could you imagine?
I might have seen you do that a few times.
No, these guys have done an amazing job in terms of building the cocktail menu, sampling, trying. I mean, this guy's got a wealth of knowledge. So, I mean, could you imagine?
Myself and the staff, obviously, we put all our heads together and we figure out all those menus. It's all about just kind of being well-rounded and trying, in like I mentioned on changing menus, it's all about season, right?
Yeah.
So we're set to change our cocktail menu here in the next week and just keep it fresh and different. And
Can you get the mojito back?
For you?
Would you please?
Probably not.
Because you know how drunk I got off that mojito last summer.
Man, those are a lot of work.
I know, but damn it.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It's all about knowing what people and we get that response from customers on a daily basis, right? Like, hey, like Donny said, right? Would you have a mojito? So when we hear that, if it's Donny, we say absolutely not. We can't do that. But people we like that come in, we take those requests to heart, and but it's all about just kind of touching on every spirit and trying different things and being fun with it.
Yeah,
it's something that not only tastes great but looks cool.
And getting to know your clientele, what they want,
right.
And then get the new people in.
Right.
Tavern 6, it opened up during the pandemic. You guys made it through that. Now things are going great.
Yeah.
And now you have plans for another location.
This is great news.
I'm sorry, what?
Nearby, I guess.
Not too far away.
Yeah.
It's about a 9 iron away.
You guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but you bought the building that used to be home to the Downtowner Saloon.
Correct.
Which is right there on 56th and 8th, which if you were alive before 1927, which would be the corner of Market Street and Church Street.
Yeah.
So you decided to open a bar there that's coming soon. And what did you decide to name that?
So shout out to my brother Ryan, who's actually kind of taking this venture on and helping out the eventual group of us.
Okay, it's a family thing then.
Yeah, it's going to be a family thing.
Cool.
I love this. Always family first.
So he did a little research in Church and Market. That was the old street, the old Church Street and Market Square.
You're naming it after the intersection.
So we want a little throwback to Kenosha, and it means a lot to be able to do this for the city of Kenosha, and you guys obviously know what's going to happen in the city right now. Obviously, having this guy on board is huge. Mm-hmm. You're still on board?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He just peed his pants.
Yeah,
Another place?
we just want to keep contributing to Kenosha. I mean, this place is...
It's home. It's home.
Correct. This is where we grew up. This is what we know. This is... it means a lot to us, and I hope that we can just keep building on what's going on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the building is unbelievable.
It really is.
I mean, it's cool. Yeah. That rooftop patio
It's the best. That's gold. That's $1 million right there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is. I mean,
So, people who have been in the Downtown Saloon, how is Church and Market going to be different, like just visually?
It's going to be astronomically different.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to separate spaces. We're going to do different bars. We're going to do private events. We're going to do... Andy, speak to it.
I mean, just how it looks, though. What are your plans to change?
So slightly different, I guess, than Tavern. It's not an overall theme. It's not that Tavern on 6 is just golf, because it's definitely not. It's definitely first and foremost a bar or restaurant.
For sure.
But it doesn't have that separate niche. It's all about, capitalizing on that space, right? Mm-hmm. Like I mentioned before, it's that patio, and just trying to, take advantage of the space. It was so open and so big. I think that's kind of what we're trying to do is to section it off a little bit and make it a little bit more homey and more of a bar feel in certain aspects. And but
you guys have more private events there. I'm assuming it's a bigger location as well. So you can do a lot of private events, bachelor.
Well, if you have someone looking for a party doesn't care about golf or anything like that, that's a perfect spot for them. Over here to this spot,
That's a big struggle for me at Tavern is, can I house a baby shower or a bridal shower upstairs in our golf? It's definitely doable, but it's hard because there's golf simulators that are currently in place. And
just wait, we got this new location that you're gonna love.
That's what's really nice about Church and Market is that there's going to be essentially 4 different spaces.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That you could book or take advantage of for a party situation. Yeah, definitely.
So what's the time frame on opening? Is there even a time frame? I hate to ask the question, but I want to know. I want to go there.
Everybody wants a time frame. I get that. Yeah, you're doing the hand thing.
Because I'm happy. I want to check this out.
We are currently shooting for August.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Late August.
Okay.
Late August.
2023
so hopefully before summer.
No, it's going to be this year.
Oh, wow.
We are trying to do events this year. So.
I love it. And I'm very excited for you. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
This is great for downtown Kenosha.
And thank
it
you
really
guys
is.
for what you guys have done for us tonight. And
we're not done yet.
We're
just getting started.
Shoot.
But I think this is a time to take our second break then, huh? And we'll be right back with some Kenosha Connects and some trivia with Andy and Kyle from Tavern on 6th.
Does your business need a little extra attention?
Do you want to grow your impact and your bottom line?
Do you want to be heard?
Well, let out a roar and contact Gary Schneeberger of Roar.
The Roar team has over 30 years of experience creating effective and strong content that will help you reach your goals with boldness, engagement, and inspiration.
Want to learn more? Visit weroar.la.
Hey, Jason, do you want even more of Ktown Connects?
Oh my gosh, I sure do.
Well, sign on to become a Patreon subscriber by clicking the link at ktownconnects.com. Subscriptions start as low as $2 a month.
Whoa, what do I get for that?
All kinds of great stuff, like our exclusive It Is What It Is series, where we talk about just about anything. And you get each week's episode early, ad-free, and get this, Jason, completely unedited.
Whoa.
So you get all the juicy stuff just like this.
But I can't figure out if it was built, before 1900 or if it came up sometime. It's hard to tell.
Well, guess what? They can't tear it down because it's a historical building. There you go.
We're not going to the
So Chris Allen, let me know. When was the building built?
Come on, Chris Allen from the history.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. The award-winning Chris Allen.
Hey, he didn't win an award. His podcast did.
You're right. You're goddamn right.
You guys got a lot of vendettas, though.
Yeah. You should hear when we do the after show.
Cool.
Become a Patreon supporter today by finding the quick link at ktownconnects.com.
All right, and we're back from that break.
We sure are.
So, Kyle and Andy, I want to talk about this because I love going to Tavern on 6. I love it so much. And your staff, Kyle, the staff you put together, Andy, you both put together. It is amazing. Tell me a little bit about...
you walk in there and you
feel
greeted,
so
you
welcome.
Service, you're boom, you're right,
Yeah.
boom, right, boom, 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 boom.
The
And
best.
that can't just be the two of you guys. There has to be more to that. Am I correct?
Well, we made some decisions on people, but it's not about us.
Yeah.
It's definitely about the staff, and that is what makes that place. It's definitely, it's different in the fact that it has a golf simulator, right?
Yeah.
But that's the only difference between that and another bar.
And that's upstairs. You walk in, it's not
Right.
a golf bar. You
But
walk in, it's a bar, restaurant
it's a
kind
bar.
of thing. You go in there for drinks and food.
And it
And
is-
then if you want to, you go upstairs to play golf.
Well, sure. That's a great side addition to the place. Not a side addition, but it's all about the service, right?
For sure.
And that's what we pride ourselves on.
Okay.
The staff has been unbelievable, and the amount of staff we have from day one is unreal. Not a lot of places. We've had a small amount of turnover. That's unheard of in this business.
Yeah, a lot of people are having trouble keeping people or hiring people, but you guys actually have an established
Honestly,
staff.
yeah, we've had a really, really good time with staff, and there's people that want to work there because it's fun. It's fun, and but that's why it succeeds so much.
And the core people that you have there are fantastic. I mean, I'll give a shout out to Michelle and Gabby, and I don't want to leave anybody else out, so you guys can give shout outs to whoever you want.
And I would like to jump in there because it's not about the God bless the staff we have, but this guy right here.
Right there, Andy.
Right here. Andy. Yeah. Clap,
You, Andy.
whatever you got to do.
To
But
you.
it doesn't happen without him. I mean, this guy has put together a menu, a drink list, and a staff that is just outstanding. So,
Well, thanks.
Andy's crying right now. You can't see it.
yeah, I know. We already talked about hugs today.
No, it's
but,
warm in here.
But it really is. It really is. This
No,
place
I'm
does
fine.
not.
I'm
This
fine.
place does not function without him.
I mean, in Kyle,
That's hands down.
you got to be you got to be so happy where you found somebody who takes your dream, your family's dream, and you share the dream.
Oh,
You're
absolutely.
building
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You're building
Yeah.
it. You're building
No, it
it to
absolutely
something.
is.
It's
Yeah.
great. I mean,
And he's seen the vision. He's jumped on board. But yeah, it's just,
So I have a question for each one of you guys.
yeah. Go ahead,
Who's your favorite employee?
Andy.
Rick Cavalier.
Is that your dad?
That's my.
That's Kyle's dad.
I see him I see him every morning cleaning out the outside. Every morning.
Nobody cleans the table and gets ice like that son. She is the best.
Is he still involved in helping out and stuff?
He's
is-
there 7 days a week.
7
Okay.
days a week. He's,
Cool.
Yeah, he's. No offense. He's my favorite
That's all
employee.
right. That's all right.
But you know what? I love that you guys have your own beer. What's this all about, real quick?
We have
Let's get into
several
this
of
here.
our own beers.
Well, a couple of them actually.
Yeah, two of our own personal beers from Rustic Road.
Oh, your
Brewing
next door
Company.
neighbors.
Yeah. The Tavern on 6 ale on draft at all times. It's a light cream ale. Delicious, very refreshing. Also from our neighbors on the other side, Public Craft Brewing. They make us the Tavern Light Lager in a can, and it's also excellent and sessionable and perfect and light.
I love it.
Just like a Coors Light or Miller Lite. It's very delicious.
I mean, you guys have beers.
So you can stop in there and have a beer and support two local businesses at the same time.
I mean, within 40
Yeah.
yards of
Go wrong. Yeah.
yeah, it sounds like a great time.
Support local, you support Tavern on 6.
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
That's
what
correct.
it comes down to.
And they're located right downtown on 5712 6th Avenue,
So get on down there, have a nice cold drink.
which used to be 261 Main Street, if you care.
We care.
We do now.
Just letting you know. All right. So what time is it now, Donny?
Ding, ding, ding. It's time for Kenosha Connects.
And that's right. And Ktown Connects is brought to you by. We have another bar on here. Right?
Well, I mean, they are sponsored.
They are a sponsor, and we love Lucci's Grandview.
We do too.
Hey, Donnie, you thirsty?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, get on down to Lucci's Grandview, 6929 39th Avenue, and grab yourself a cold drink and some good times. This family-owned bar will serve you up some great memories. Follow them on Facebook for their great upcoming specials and events. That's Lucci's Grandview, 6929 39th Avenue. Don't let that construction scare you. They're open.
Yeah, they're open. Kyle and Andy, you ready for some Kenosha Connects?
Born ready
Fire
for
away.
this.
All right. Where in Kenosha would you recommend someone going on a first date?
Tavern on 6th.
Bingo. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, the first date, you don't want to have a, very fancy high-end dinner. You want to go somewhere that's comfortable, nice cocktails,
Have
a couple
you-
appetizers,
Andy,
good
you're
atmosphere.
serving them?
I will
Yeah.
serve them if they'll have me.
And if they say, hey, on a first date, you'll really butter them up real good, right?
I mean, I'll try. I have a suit in the back that I like to put on.
What is the last great meal you've had in Kenosha?
I would say the filet. Why not?
Yeah,
That
it's
guy,
spectacular. So's the
That's why we
so's
went
the
there.
halibut
That's why
there.
you went there.
I mean, I love Gerhardt's too.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
place.
That's great. You're spending some money, but you're getting your money's worth, though.
Yeah.
I just take the money out of the safe at Tavern.
He's got the number now. Gotta change that.
Can you text it to me?
No, I will not.
All right, guys. Favorite pizza place in Kenosha?
Ooh, this is the best one.
And you don't say Luigi's just because we're here.
Yeah,
It's
come
fine. You say whatever you want.
I'm gonna say Luigi's.
Oh, okay.
I've delivered to him before a couple of years ago.
It's my favorite one.
Luigi's
Luigi's good.
is my favorite. I did mention.
Well, you grew up on this
previously-
side of town, right?
Maybe everybody else wasn't listening, but I said the ranch at Kaiser's was good.
Kaiser's great.
Kaiser's does a nice job too,
they
but
do.
Luigi's.
They really do.
Quick story: I used to live like 2 blocks from this place, and
Which place? This Luigi's?
from Luigi's,
Okay.
where we currently are.
Okay, well.
And we used to order. My wife and I, we had an apartment over here. We used to order Luigi's for delivery, and they used to just roll their eyes at us when they got to our door because it was literally two blocks away. Alcohol may or may not have been involved in those purchases, but the pizza here is fabulous.
It is.
It really is.
Very good.
All right, where can I get the best burrito in Kenosha?
No idea.
The best burrito.
But we do need a nice Mexican joint downtown,
I
though.
would think so, right?
Does it have to be
Yeah.
a Mexican burrito?
It could be any kind.
The
Whatever.
American burrito,
What's an American burrito?
I don't know.
cheese and tortilla.
Like I know that the breakfast burrito at Sunnyside is really nice.
Okay, all right.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard
We'll
that.
take it.
Yes,
We'll take
yeah.
it.
Do not
yes.
do tacos.
If we're gonna be honest, I have a problem and I can't remember which
Okay. All right, here's a tricky
Mexican
one.
restaurant is which. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong one.
All right, guys. Not counting the bars you've worked at or owned, in which Kenosha bar do you think you spent the most money at?
That's what he said.
So I said. How about you?
Well, no, I take it back because they never charge. So probably,
But they're still in business.
am I right? They don't charge.
Oh, that's
Well, I
too
guess
bad.
we're going after this.
Probably Boathouse.
Boathouse, okay.
Shout out to Jack.
Probably Tavern on 6th.
We'll take it. We'll take it, Andy.
I think that's the correct answer.
And then our very final question here, the big Kenosha debate. Big Star or the Spot?
Big Star. Oh, spot.
Okay, I was expecting a spot from you for a
I
Southside
thought,
guy.
yeah, spot. Sorry.
All right.
All right, so I'm not from Kenosha, so I have 2 answers, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
I got all the time in the world. Sure. I love a Spot burger. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, if we're talking about one burger, it's the Spot. Mm-hmm. But I like to go to Big Star and order 7 single cheeseburgers.
7 single cheeseburgers.
I eat a lot. Kyle will probably
a lot of bread.
back that up. Yeah, I know. But I like a single sandwich, and I'm not saying a double burger from the Spot. I like them
Like
both.
a single burger.
But I think if I had to choose, now a single burger from Big Star is not going to satisfy me,
No.
and one from the Spot may.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I like quantity, and I also like quality. But I think that Big Star is my overall choice because I can put back a bunch of those things.
All right, and that wraps it up for our Kenosha Connects.
And that's brought to you by Lucci's Grandview.
Thank you, Sarah, over there at Lucci's Grandview. And what time is it now, Donnie?
It's trivia time, and trivia is brought to you by the Lettering Machine. They're located at 725 50th Street. They can customize almost anything: gifts, uniforms, school apparel, office attire, accessories, you name it, they can do it. Also, check out their online novelty shop at theletteringmachine.com as they have some awesome ready-made designs just for you. Theletteringmachine.com. It's trivia time. Andy, Kyle, you ready for trivia?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready.
You ready to whoop me?
Oh, I found it.
A lot of
Okay.
nervous.
I like having that time while you read the copy to find in this pile of papers to find the one sheet that has a trivia in it. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, guys. So today we're doing golf trivia, and it's you two are a team together against Donny.
Oh boy.
You shouldn't have any problem whooping him on this. So it's 3 questions, and we're going to see how you guys can do.
Here we go.
So we're going to start with Donny, so you guys kind of get an idea of how the game is played. Donny?
I'm ready.
Donny, in what year was the first U.S. Open held?
1952.
No, it would be 1895 in Newport, Rhode Island.
Okay, well, I was way off.
You were close, but
Did you guys know that one?
you had a year.
Yeah, we knew that.
All right.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, gentlemen, this one's for you
Check.
guys. What is better to get in golf, a bogey or a birdie?
I'm gonna go with birdie
Why is that?
because it's better.
Do you know how? Can you explain?
It's
You're right,
shots,
but
2 shots different. It's 1 under par versus 1 over par.
you got it. All right. So you're up 1-0. That's how this works. Shoot. All right, Donny, number 2.
Ready, let's do this.
Donny, this is kind of an easy one for you.
Okay, all right.
What is the maximum number of clubs one is allowed to carry in their golf bag?
12?
You're very close. It's 14. I gave him an easy one there, but still.
No, I blew it.
I even signaled,
I
signaled it to him.
I-
Give him a shot.
All right, guys. Question number 2 here for you. With a name similar to an iconic actor and a record 18 major championship wins, which golfer won his 4th U.S. Open in 1980, tying 3 others for the most U.S. Open wins in history?
It's not Jack Nicholson, but it sounds similar.
I always got him confused.
You want
as
to
a
guess?
kid.
Go ahead and try it. Jack Nicholas?
Ding, ding, ding.
Damn it, I would have got that one too.
Damn.
Of course you would have got theirs.
We tried to help you with the clubs.
I know, I blew that one.
All right, Donny. You got a 1 in 46 chance on this one.
Okay, great.
Who is the only U.S. president to have been a member of the prestigious Augusta National Golf Club?
The actor, Ronald Reagan.
That's a good guess. It's wrong, though. It's Dwight Eisenhower, the general. All right, so you guys are up 2-0 on Donny. So you got him whooped, but here's the final question just for fun. See if you guys can do 100% here. Home to the Masters tournament, which Georgia golf course is considered one of the best in the United States?
Bing, ding, 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 ding.
You know this one.
Augusta National
Yeah,
Golf Club.
there you go. And they swept them 3-0. So, Donny, what do they win?
Oh my gosh, you win a Ktown Connects t-shirt courtesy of the letter machine. You have your choice right over there. And I want to see you guys wearing those proudly to bed tonight.
We might.
Wait, where are you going to be?
I don't want to see it. I just want you to wear it.
You want pictures, right?
Yes, of course. You know what? Thank you guys so much. That was so fun. I mean, thank you guys so much for coming on, promoting Tavern on 6, one of my favorite local establishments in town.
And you didn't think
Thank
you had anything to talk about.
Yeah, we did it. We nailed it. We nailed it.
And I want to say
We
thank you
nailed it.
guys for letting us on, and we appreciate all the support. And
Hey, anything for you
We'll be
guys.
back.
Yeah, you're gonna be back when you talk about the new location once you got that thing up and going. I think.
We might.
and Donnie, please don't be in my bedroom when I wear that T-shirt. There.
That's Tavern on 6, located at 5712 6th Avenue, tavern6.com. Find them on Facebook and Instagram. They're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to midnight. So stop on in there, say hi to Andy and the staff and Kyle, and have a good old time at
That's
Tavern on
right.
6.
That's right. And hey, you can also look for this episode and many other episodes of the Ktown Connects podcast on Spectrum Channel 14 and the Kenosha Community Media streaming channel on your Roku.
Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
Every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and Sundays at 5.
And don't forget to follow the Ktown Connects podcast on all your social media outlets, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Drop us a review on Facebook or on your favorite podcast provider and help us spread the word about, guess what? Not only the hottest, but the #1 local podcast in Kenosha. That's the Ktown Connects podcast.
That's right. And this episode is brought to you by our Patreon subscriber of the
Who
week.
is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
It's the infamous
Oh.
Brett Bjorn.
Oh, Brett Bjorn, the one guy that we got, our first hate mail email
go
from
back
when he
and
was on the
listen to
show
that.
on
Yeah.
season 1. Yes.
Great
Thank you,
guy
Brett
down there.
Bjorn.
Thank
Yes,
you, Brett.
thank you.
And he's down there at Mike Bjorn's or Bjorn's Fine Clothing, whatever they call it now.
Yep.
But
We
great
love him.
shop down there for all your clothing needs. Just a block down from you guys, huh?
That's right.
Keep it in the family, downtown family.
For
that
sure,
is.
for sure. We also thank all of our sponsors, including
Lucci's Grandview,
Frank's Diner,
Wink Beauty Boutique,
Hydn Cheese,
Shannyn Franklin ReMax Realtor,
Union Park Tavern,
Roar. Hey, find them at weroar.la.
Aaron Hunzinger of AHDidIt.
And of course, Public Craft Brewing Company.
And we can't forget our home base, which is Luigi's Pizza Kitchen. Thank you so much for letting us use your spot.
We
Even
love
though
it.
they might not know we're here. I'm not sure.
Who knows? We're just, we have a key, we just come in. Kyle and Andy, once again, thank you so much. You guys are doing so much great things in downtown Kenosha. And
It's great to see some cool places pop up downtown. You guys are a key to that. So that's awesome.
Thanks so much.
Love it, love it. And Jason, here's another episode in the bank, and I'm just after 112
gotta wrap this up while you're losing your voice.
episodes. I'm just trying to figure out what are we doing here. We're connecting. Kenosha.
Fleshkowski.
As far as my wife is concerned, we're just getting this thing started, right?
All right.